So this is still one of my favourite paint jobs, maybe the favourite paint job, custom one, that I've done. I just love how it looks, but unfortunately it just hasn't sold. It's got no interest in it whatsoever, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to modify it a little bit today and probably use it over the winter as a little commuter, shopping carrier, maybe even it could be a tourer, who knows. But let's continue. I did try and check on a few cheaper parts to bring the price down to sell it, but that didn't work. So naturally I am going to put more expensive parts on it. Whoops, I've just sent the clip flying for this. And those were long bolts. There we go. Boop. And I'm going to keep the bars. Everyone loves a ball mousse bar, but the fork has to go. I've got something special to put on there. Now this new fork is a Surly Ogre with a disc mount. So we're going to stick some discs on this as well as this. It's a bit lighter than the suspension. I think it actually might be for a 27.5, but you know, it adds that extra height to the front end. Ever so slightly, there's not much difference in it. But we're going to have to cut that down slightly. If you're using a hacksaw, a good way to guide a cut is to just get an old junk stem and clamp it on. Don't forget to give the end a good file down. Nice clean end, needs a new star nut. One new star nut. Goes in before I add 5, 10, 5. Put that on, and I made sure I also go up to 2. I think that will need it. Oops, there we go. Yeah, shiny. Now I'm not going to keep the original gears, the 3x7. Instead, you know, I'm going for the old 1x. But I'm only going to use a 1x8, and I'm going to use a thumb shifter. So I've got this Sunrace? Yeah, Sunrace 8 speed M90 thumb shifter, can go on there, and I'm also clearly using hydraulics, so that can go on there. I always do hairspray inside these. You can do water, compressed air, but yeah, hairspray works for me. Now just go line all these up and put them on. Okay. And these are the wheels that I took back off the Cannondale, but I want to run some different tyres. I want to try the cheapest tan wheels that I could find on Amazon. I think £20 for a set for a front and back. Literally come flat packed like this. And reading some of the reviews, they might not be the best, probably won't be the best. We'll see. I'm going to run them for a bit and see if they fall apart like the reviews say. But they're very stiff. They're more of a brown colour in person, but they've got a shallow tread, wire bead. They might be good for just rolling around town. And I believe Mike, aka the Marrion Man, has also used a set of these. So we'll see how he gets on. 2 by 1.25 inch wide as well. So yeah, we'll see. That was a little awkward, not gonna lie. It's probably best once you get these, if you get these, to stick a tube in them and inflate them for a bit, because it's a little bit of a fight if you try and leave them flat packed to fit them. Okay, as much as I like the M550, I am going to replace it. I'm sure it could run. I'm sure it could run the thingy move RB 8-speed fine, but I just want to put something a bit more modern on there. Okay, and first, how does this work? There we go. I'm going to put one of these hangers on. The adapters. This is just a cheaper ZTTO one. And Deore M570, I believe this is. There. Don't know if it will be needed, but I am going to go to about 40 teeth, maybe a bit more. So it's just a bit of a contingency. Won't need this front derailleur. Okay. Definitely not going to use this gorgeous M550 crankset. Ooh, there we go. That was tight. Instead, I'm going to use this M560, yeah, that's the right one, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I've got a choice of two in my stock. I've got this Decals one, I think I got this off eBay, or the HUP 36 versus 34. So I'm going to go for 36 first. And we'll stick it on the back of the ring. Along with my oil slick chainring bolts. Now clearly this bike does not have disc mounts, but there is a thing you can get. I've got this little retro bit of kit. Yeah, hopefully it'll work. I think I'm going to need a bit of modification with it. It mounts, has a brace all the way up there. So that just mounts over the top, and then it's meant to line up with the dropout, but I've got to adjust it slightly. This cassette is a Delaminates apparently. It's a little warm after being heated up a little bit. Got all the tools in my pocket. Oh yeah, 5 mils already up there. Oh, it's so cold. And now this needs to go shorter. So can I... Right, wrong way. It looks like it's roughly in line. I might have to drill a hole, another hole through, because that one that's in there does not line up, and that bolt is probably going to have to be replaced with a longer one. Is that even in shot? Yep. Okay, that's what it roughly should be like. Wow, that disc is close to the frame. Yeah, there's like 3 mil clearance. Oh, you roll backwards. Okay, I've roughed it in. I'm just going to use my centre punch. Punch through there, that's leaving a mark on that side. And when I take it off, I can drill a hole through and bolt it to the mudguard mount. In theory, this should work. I have to cut the bolt down a little bit. Maybe, we'll see. Looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, I think we're almost there. So we've got the, I always want to call these rose joints, I can never remember, but yeah, basically like a track rod end on a car, adjustable both ends, shortened the reach, brought this round, the little supporting bolt at the back, I've adjusted that so it just touches the frame. Might need to get a bit of a longer one, drilled a new hole so it actually holds it on there, and I want to get a new skewer, a locking skewer. But it should all be good now. Everything's in, everything seems centered. Let's put the disc on. Okay, so that should, it's dragging a little bit at the moment, but I can adjust that. I don't know why that is locking up that way around. Oh God, is something wrong with the... Found what the problem was, by the way. The ring that this cassette came with is pretty tall, and it was pressing against the bearings of the free hub and stopping it from moving. So I just switched it out for a normal Shimano one of a spare cassette. It spins smoothly, so if you ever run into that problem, check the height of that lock ring. It spins great now. I think I've got this in. Yeah. That's about the shortest the chain could be. There we go. Brake's dragging a little, but we'll sort that. All done. Actually love how it looks now. Those tyres, although cheap, difficult to get on, they don't look too bad really. And having the 27.5 surly fork on the front kind of just jacks it up a little bit. There's a lot of space under that tyre, under that crown, which means the mudguards that I were going to put on don't fit. The arms aren't long enough, so I'm going to have to work around that a little bit because I want to put some mudguards on it. But it looks good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It brakes well now. It's just got some simple gearing on there, 1x8, 36 up front, 11 to 40 in the rear, and I'm trying to set it up at the moment for a winter get around. So some more lights to go on, and maybe a front rack if I can find one. I've got plenty of holes on the front, that fork. But yeah, there we go. Just a little change around of the Scott. Yeah, no, I really love this paint job, and it looks so much better in this configuration. A lot more useful as well. So I'm going to get riding it, probably do the Christmas shopping on it because I still haven't done it, and we'll see how it goes over the winter and then report back in the spring. Need to find some mudguards. Oh yeah, and before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and all that jazz, because the engagement really helps. And if you do want to know where I got these parts, check the links in the description. Thank you for making it this far. Hope you have a good day.